It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the...
Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker from 8 yards out.
And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Nick Folk for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, hey, look. The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Looking to throw. Jones.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught on the slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones now. A final shot before break. Escaping the pressure right.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league, has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more, and throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and
now they're going to fake it, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes now on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Throwing again on second down. Jones checking this down to Stevenson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Hunter Henry brings it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 52 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Jones on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.